Hey, we have some breaking news to tell you about. Right now, fire crews are trying to figure out what caused an explosion inside this home in Layton.
Yeah, you could see a whole wall and blown off the house, has been blown off the house here. Officials say two people, a man and a woman, were inside the house at the time.
They said they were in the basement doing some sort of home improvement project when a flash fire started.
Officials say those people were able to get out of the house. They do have critical injuries at this time. Firefighters told our crew on the scene they have burns to their face and hands, and they were taken to the U of U Burn Center.
Officials are working to find out what happened. Shelby Lofton and her team are live on the scene right now. They will have a full report coming out for us tonight on KSL-5 News at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, pretty incredible to see that whole wall just blown right off.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, a longtime staple to the Ogden area is saying goodbye.
KSL News at 10 starts now.
They looked pretty banged up, covered in a couple burns, and they were definitely in very heavy shock.
A huge explosion blows off the side of a house in Layton and sends those inside to the hospital. That story in just a moment, but first, new developments in the attempted kidnapping in their investigation.
Now back to our top story tonight. Two people are in the burn unit at University Hospital facing critical injuries after an explosion destroyed the house.
News specialist Shelby Lofton joins us live from the scene in Layton. And Shelby, a scary afternoon for these homeowners and their neighbors.
Yeah, Dan and Debbie, a lot of people in this community told us around 3 o'clock this afternoon they heard a big boom, and they came out to find the wall of this house completely broken off, now leaning against the next door neighbor's house. And the people who live inside this home where the wall has been torn off were outside on their front lawn, covered in burn scars, needing a whole lot of help.
I thought it was an earthquake.
People living in the Park housing development heard a big boom.
It almost sounded like a very heavy object falling. And then the ground started shaking.
Preston Tiffany and his family saw a flash.
I saw a fireball roll up our neighbor's outside wall, right outside our windows.
They went running out of their house.
The whole exterior wall was blown off. The amount of force that would take is insane. To
find their next door neighbors who were in bad shape.
Our neighbors came staggering out of their home not long after. They looked pretty banged up.
Layton City Fire says the couple was doing some kind of home improvement project in the basement.
Whether they were painting, sealing, we're not sure, but the explosion happened in the floor.
Battalion Chief Brad Wilkes says their basement is now gone.
We'll have to figure out for sure what happened with whatever exploded.
The couple was taken by helicopter to the University Hospital Burn Center.
Burn injuries for sure from a flash explosion, but given the damage to the house that you can see, we suspect some traumatic blast injuries.
Their neighbor says they're friendly newlyweds.
They're the type of people that when you hear that something like this happened to them, you go, they didn't deserve that.
Now officials try to figure out what caused the blast.
Whatever detonated most likely was the pilot light of one of two. Furnaces typically in Utah are gas, and so are water heaters. So again, we'll definitively figure that out.
A powerful explosion, a couple left without a house.
The first good day we have, and then this happens.
And as for those next door neighbors, they're spending tonight in another place while the crews work on getting this wall off of their house. They said there's minimal damage beside that wall, just a few broken windows. Unfortunately for their next door neighbor's house, it will need to be torn down. And a lot of people in this community say they hope that these homeowners can pull through. They hope that they can recover from their injuries. But as you can see, crews putting up fences tonight, and this house will be torn down in the next few days. Dan and Debbie, I'll send it back to you.
Wow, what a terrifying situation for that family. Glad they're able to get out of there, but hope they're okay. Thank you very much, Shelby.
All right, let's check in with Kevin. All right, Kevin.